Hello everyone, it is Dallas coming to you from D-Rab's Model Shop. Just give you a quick heads up what I did. Those are decals for the knobs right there and decals for the steering wheel. And I'm going to show everybody I like to do is called flocking. Now that'll be the interior. And this is the flocking. It's a fiber. And you put down the paint, which is in a paint and an adhesive first. Then you sprinkle the flocking on top of it, and it's going to look like carpeting. Anyways, let me pause this, set up the camera so I can do it, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, as you can see, I'm getting ready to apply some of the flocking adhesive to the back of the car. Had to make sure I shook it up good, and it's a very thick product to apply. So I'm going to slowly apply it, get a good even layer. Probably should apply it a little bit thick. That way, hopefully it'll stick to it a little bit better, the flocking. We'll get this down and we'll see what happens. Give it a second or two here. Applying it. Not bad, not bad. Just flatten it out, make it good and smooth. The product is old, so I don't know what's going to happen. As you can see, it's a thin layer. It probably should be thicker. We'll find out. Oop. Guess I dropped the lid. My bad. Give me a second here. Get that flocking applied. It's a water base, and so it'll dry quicker. So I need to do this as quick as I can. There we go. Put it on, put it on. Don't be afraid of it. I should have put down a piece of paper first, but I didn't. Because you can reuse this once it hits the ground, or not the ground, but the table. Put it back in the bottle. We'll give her a second or two. Sometimes, and I did, I pat it down a little bit to get it to dig into the adhesive. We'll see. I don't know. We'll find out what's going to happen here in a couple seconds. Got to go wash my hands. Let her dry. I'm back. There's a piece of paper I should have had in the first place. Knock it off. I got a little ahead of myself. I should have probably let it dry a little bit more. Ain't too bad. Yeah, it looks okay. I think that might do okay, but I don't know. I think I might wipe it off and try again. We'll find out. We'll let it dry a little more and we'll see where I'm at. Maybe I can even apply it right over top. Yeah, let's give it a try. This normally doesn't work. It's been a long time since I used the product. Yeah. Yeah, it loaded up on the brush. It's like, no good. Not what I wanted. I think we might want to just give it a minute. Wipe it off. Maybe start all over. I think I can still wipe it off. I believe I can. We'll find out. Just try it a little bit in the corner to see what it does. We went this far. What's the difference now? Didn't wait long. Yeah, pat it down, but yeah, look at that. It's coming right off with me just rubbing my finger across it. Yeah, let's just take it off. We'll start over. We will try this again. Give it a second or two to dry once I get it all cleaned off here. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute or two. And we will try it in a second. Give her a second to dry, and I'll be back really shortly here. Okay, well, I came back. My bad, I did not turn the camera back on before I started to reflock it again. Not a big deal, I just wetted it down, and added flocking again. Give me a second here. Okay, I'm getting more water, and I thinned it out again. This time I'm going to apply it to the floor. I'm going to get around the base and front of the back seats. And it's going to be wetter, thicker, heavier. Hopefully it holds better this way. Like I said, the product is kind of old. Probably time for new, because I don't use it that often. But it does have a pretty nice effect when you do use it. We'll put her down here. We'll see what comes out. Make sure you get up in front to where the pedals would sit and stuff. Get everything done. Slap on some flocking. Don't be afraid of it. As you can see, I put the paper down already. This time I don't have to worry about losing a bunch of flocking. And I think this time just let it sit for a minute or two and see what we get. Just give it a second. Here you can see it's heavy on there. I don't know. Looks like thin spots. We're going to find out. The back looks fair. We'll find out. Give it a minute and see what happens. Alright. Be back in a sec. Okay. I'm back. Let's see what we got here. Take it and I'm going to do the other side. Got to still flock the other side. I made the paint adhesive thinner, a little bit thinner. I added some water to it just to see if it would help some. I don't think it'll make it any worse, but like I said, the product's old. So let's see what we got here. Give it a second or two. Put a nice heavy coating, the best I can put in. I already put the paper down, so I'm not too worried about losing the flocking this time. Although you can always get the flocking up if you're willing to dust and get this and get that. But either way, not a big deal. Apply it like you want it to stick in there. And don't worry about it. There you go. Yep, looks pretty decent. Give that a second or two. Make sure it really dries. Cover this up. Let's see here now. I think I'm going to set it off to the side here. As you can see, it might be okay. I'm not sure. We're going to let it sit. I got to let it dry a little bit more this time. I'll be back in a second or two and we'll go on from there. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. I knock off the loose flocking. Let's see what we got here. Knock it a little better. Let's get some of the really loose stuff. It ain't gonna sit in the car like that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's got some. You'll be able to see it. I'll get it up here for you. I'll have to get it up here. It's got some bare spots to it still. Don't know for sure. Like I said, it's an old product. I think if I bought new, it'd work a lot better. You can see the bare spots when I get it close to the camera here. Yeah, I might mess around with it a little bit. I might go ahead and try to reapply right over top of the flocking again. You've seen how well it worked in the first little bit of the video, but we'll see what happens. Or I might just let it go. Say to heck with it. Good enough. Once it's down in the car, you won't know the difference. Well, I think that's about it for this one. The other one was way too long, an hour. Sorry about that. If you like the video, please give a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe. If you think you know somebody else that might like the video, feel free, share it with them. Thank you.